Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and I'm going to be making polenta again. And this is really good. I love polenta, so I want to share this version of the recipe with you. This is something I like. It's honey and milk polenta, and I use it for breakfast. So I already got 3 1/4 cups of milk here, heating up, getting ready to boil. We're going to need 1 1/4 cup polenta, or either 12 tablespoons of polenta. We're going to need 5. Oh, and just if you want to know or not, this is 59 tablespoons right here. 2 tablespoons of butter, 5 tablespoons of honey, and this is the cornmeal I'm using. So let's look at our milk. And I have a pointer stick here. See all the little bubbles right here? This is all going to, you're going to want to stir it like this, because it's fun. But after a while, you're going to want to stop, and then you're going to want to watch this ridge right here. And the more bubbles accumulate, that's when it's getting closer to be boiling. And as soon as this starts to take off right in here, then you want to turn it down to low, and then we're going to add our polenta and honey. Actually, let's add the honey right now. I've got the top off, makes it easier. I wipe this down with a little bit of olive oil. So, and if it's heaping, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be good. And then just kind of take the rest of the spoon right through the milk. It'll melt off. Okay. So it's getting closer. Now this is really good. I have some already made right here. And I use a pie dish. What I'm going to do is while we're doing that, let's flip this out. See how easy that came out? Because it's that easy. But polenta is not good for freezing. So here's the polenta ready to be cut into any shape you want. And I hear the milk. It's calling to me. We want to bring it to a boil. And then this is kind of tricky because you got to watch it. This is something you can't step away from. So bring it to a boil, and then there we go. There we go. Can you see it? Right here. So as soon as you see that, stop it. Turn it down to low. Let's pour. Not all at once. Slow. Try to stream it, but stir real fast. Okay. And then as soon as you all incorporate, take this out, go for a wooden spoon, and see how it's already getting thick. So it goes really fast when you add it. Now mind you, I had the milk had already been boiling, preheated. Okay, so now this is a half batch, so this ranges from stirring it to, you can stir this for 10 to 15 minutes, and if you're going to do a bigger batch, 20 to 25 minutes. And I do not recommend freezing polenta. It's one of the few things you can't freeze because it retains a lot of water in it, and then it just turns into a mess. So, 'cause if I could, I would freeze this like crazy, but I can't. So if you want to use if you watch my other polenta videos, and you got like more ideas for polenta, what you can do with this is, what I usually do is, while I'm stirring this, get a cookie cutter like this, and if you can see the other one over here, I'm not going to do it to that now, but hit it down, take out the circle, and then you can fry it up if you want. Sometimes it's good, or heat it up in the microwave, whatever you want. You know, everyone's got their own style. And my spatula died. My spatula went to spatula heaven, so I no longer have to get a new spatula. But what you can do is, Faya yogurt is really good with this. What I'm going to do in another video is, I'm either going to use apples or bananas, cut them up, and I think I'm going to do bananas. Cut them up, and then put a little tiny bit of sugar in with them, and cook them a little bit, and then put them over the polenta with a dollop of the yogurt and some candied walnuts, and that sounds really yummy. So in this way, if it's in the cookie cutter size, you have it proportioned out, so you're not eating like a big, huge, you know, here honey, here's your breakfast, like pancake size. And when you want this really thick. And watch out for splatters, because hot polenta is splattering on your arm is deadly. If you guys haven't seen my time-honored method of, move this back, of stirring polenta, this is it. And if you have seen my longer versions of polenta and are polented out, I do apologize. It's just what you go through, but when it's homemade and it's fresh, it's so good. And it's like, probably going to share some of this with our neighbors, because I'm not going to be able to eat all of it. One neighbor in particular, if you're watching, try to scrape down. Usually I have a spatula, like I just said, it died, that I scrape the sides on it off and then resume stirring. I'm going to hit my computer here. Okay. Now, again, everyone's stovetop is different. So, and every stovetop has a different heat. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. I mean, stoves are like snowflakes. They all have their like little glitches and little things. But I'm gonna stop it right here because, and this is getting thick. I can feel it. But this is gonna turn out fine. This is gonna turn out just like this. And see how it's like that? That's what you want. Kind of that. It's rubbery. It's going to have a rubbery texture to it. If it doesn't have a rubbery texture to it, and it kind of doesn't do that, then it's watery. Then you didn't stir it long enough. Okay, so we're going to turn this off right now, and we're going to add our butter. And we're going to stir that in, and what that's going to do is that's going to make it really nice and satiny and creamy, and just add extra flavor. Now, you don't have to add the butter. The butter is optional. This is going to make a deadly breakfast. Well, not deadly, but healthy and deadly at the same time, because it's really good. It's really healthy. And butter's almost gone. Okay, this is it, and this is a one video. Whee! And it's going to look like scrambled eggs gone wrong. And this is what it looks like after you unmold it from your pie dish. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure I don't burn my hands. We're going to take this and rinse it out with cold water. I'm going to put it right here, and we're going to put this in. Again, I miss my spatula, because I can't really scrape it out real good like I normally like to. So this is honey and milk polenta. Now this one has butter, this one has butter, this one doesn't have any butter. So it's your choice with the butter. Butter is optional. Okay, make sure you put this in the sink and fill it up with water, because if you don't, you're going to be crying. And I don't want to use my finger. I miss my spatula. Oh my god. Okay. Well, yes, technically this is a spatula, but it's a metal spatula. Okay, now what we're going to do is get your handy dandy bag, put it down. Now if this is too hot, use a cup like this and squish it down so you don't burn yourself, but it's not that hot. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to use my fingers, spread it out. And you want these to completely cool before you use them, or put them in the refrigerator. So there you go, polenta, honey milk polenta. I hope you enjoyed the video, and give it a try. I'll see you later. Toodles.